Hey, what is going on, you guys? It is Mr. No Sleep here from Old School RuneScape, and welcome to a brand new loot video for you all today. So today I bring you guys another Iron Man 1. This is going to be loot from 10 hours of Aberrant Spectres. Using the Canifis location and being off task the whole time, the gear for this video was full proselyte, a salve amulet, a whip, as well as a Slayer helm. Inventory was just supersets, prayer potions, herb sack, and a gem bag, as well as a rune pouch filled with 1,000 high alks. Now, these Aberrant Spectres aren't really known for dropping anything too crazy, so the goal for this one was really just to get as many herbs as I could, and also alkables, you know, get a little bit of a coin stack growing. And this was all going to be done on the side, somewhat AFKing while I was doing another video on my main account. Now, I've only done one video about Aberrant Spectres about 3 years ago, and it was loot from 10,000. Of course, it was done on this account. That's how I got all these prayer potions. But now that we're running the 10-hour series, I figured I'd revisit the Aberrant Spectres. Not the most exciting monster, I do know that, but this is very beneficial for my Iron Man, so I can get more prayer potions, as well as some Snapdragon seeds, which I certainly will be planting as soon as I finish this video. A little bit about the Aberrant Spectre. It was released into the game January 26, 2005, and you do need 60 Slayer to kill him. It's one of those levels that it's not too out of reach for most people. You know, I always used to get the question, what level of Slayer do I need to start making money? And I would always answer 70 to 75. You know, 72 you get Wyverns, 75 you get Gargoyles, and so on. But honestly, Aberrant Spectres is the first stepping stone to get to that level, this being level 60 Slayer in order to kill these things. You know, decent money from these, and not really such a high level required. Now, if you're not a fan of killing the Aberrant Spectres, you can always kill the stronger versions, those being the Deviant Spectres. But I certainly would not recommend that. They take a long time to kill, and they really don't drop anything too great, even compared to the Aberrant Spectres drops. And you can find these Aberrant Spectres in two locations, this being the Slayer Tower, which was where I was at. This is the second floor. You can find a spawn of 14 of them, kind of divided by two, you know, in two different locations. And they are aggro, so this was very AFK to do, and I wasn't really losing efficiency while doing it because they just kept on attacking me. I do see people use range here, such as a blowpipe and things like that, but I just decided to stick with a whip because I wanted to get more attack XP, kind of trying to match my strength XP at 19.3 mil. And then I'm going to go ahead and get 99 defense in 8 upcoming videos, so I can just kind of stick with Lash from then on out. Sometimes I would AFK a little too hard and I would take some damage, but as long as you pay a little bit of attention, you probably never need food here. One thing you do need, though, is high alks, because this will save you some banking and save you some inventory space, because they do drop some alkables. This being a Steel Axe, Mithril Kite Shield, Lava Battle Staff, Adamant Plate Legs, Full Helm, and a Mystic Robe Bottom Dart. All those items I just mentioned are 1 in 128 minus the Mystic Robe Bottom that is 1 in 512. Of course, the Steel Axe, you know, much more common at 1 in 42. I wouldn't think that the Steel Axe is worth high alking, but it actually high alks for like triple the price of it, you know, shown in the chat box, so that is definitely worth it, and you know, definitely everything else as well. I did keep all of my Mystic Robe Bottom drops in this video, though, kind of starting a collection starting from the 10,000 video and all these years later, this one, and we should reach over 30 Mystic Robe Bottoms in this video. So yeah, let's get 100 one day. Now, probably never going to happen, but moving on from that, we do have the herb drops, and that is 11 different herbs, 3 of them not worth picking up, and all the rest always worth picking up. You can get them in a quantity of 1 to 3, and that's why we do have this helpful herb sack. You get plenty of Renars here, Aventos, Quarms, a lot of useful herbs for Iron Man accounts, no doubt about it. The seeds are a little bit of a different story. You actually can't get Renar seeds here, which is the one change, if I could make it, I would add to this Aberrant Spectres drop table. But that's alright, you still have the opportunity to get Snapdragon, which is 1 in 159. You kill about 159 almost every hour, so you can expect a Snapdragon or 2 every hour, depending on your luck. Current price of 43k, so that's definitely the top dog as it goes for the seeds. The second most expensive one being the Torstal seed. 1 in 800 for that one, so don't expect it too often, and that's only 20k right now. Yeah, not too sure what happened to the price of seeds lately, but, you know, good to use either way. Of course, I was wearing a Ring of Wealth because you can get a coin drop every now and again, and it would just be added onto the high alking stack of coins there, so it's definitely worth bringing. And other than this, you can get hard clue scrolls, which is 1 in 128. Now, I made the choice not to do the clue scrolls in this video since this was just devoted to being AFK and just you're really stacking up the herbs, but I do know you guys really enjoy the clues, and I'm going to work on doing them more on this account. I just can't complete all the hard clue steps yet, so it gets a little stressful when I'm on the last step and I have to drop it, you know. I certainly can't turn it into Watson for a master because, you know, if I can't do a hard, I probably can't do a master. But either way, this was pretty laid back. I was on my main the whole time doing KBD, and once I finished up the KBD, I started my next video, which you guys will see tomorrow. Not next as in NEX, but NEXT. Yeah, all I can say about that one is it is a weird one. No one's ever covered this monster before. It is in a remote area, and the drops are just insanely weird. So yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to that. After the release of this video and tomorrow night's video, I will be getting back to bossing as well as some mini games and some profitable monsters. Occasionally, you know, with this series, not every video is going to be really good. I would consider this one okay. You know, it really depends on the monster, depends on the drops, depends on your luck. A lot goes into these videos, but either way, you know, you guys watching this one just shows me that, you know, you appreciate any video, and I really do appreciate you watching, so big shout out to you guys. I know I say it every video, but thank you again for the continued suggestions on what you want to see in this series. This was a comment suggestion, but I'll be honest, I was already going to be doing this one either way, just for the herbs. I actually am getting a little bit low on prayer pots, so I wanted to get a couple hundred more in the bank. Just have to go get some snape grass now, so I'll work on that pretty soon. One thing that I would recommend to bring to these Aberrant Spectres would be a seed box, but I said that 3 years ago, and I still have yet to get it. That was released February 4th, 2016, and it's very useful for carrying some seeds. As you can imagine, you know, it is a seed box after all. Luckily for me, though, I didn't really have a problem with inventory space. I just stacked all of my seeds in the inventory, and that's exactly where they remained until the price check. Other than this, I was really just banking when I ran out of prayer potions, and this gave the video a little bit of footage, so without that, I probably wouldn't have a lot of footage to show you guys. I know banking isn't the most exciting thing, but, you know, you can also kind of see the herbs grow as well as the gems over time. I know mains probably don't pick up the gems too much unless they have a gem bag and, you know, they actually like picking up everything from a Slayer task. But on the Iron Man, I try to pick up anything and everything because it all really does come in handy. It gets you XP, it gets you jewelry, and, you know, a lot of things come from a little, if that makes sense. Here we are, though, almost 7 hours into the video. I did this mostly yesterday, and the last part of it was today. I was actually falling asleep in the last 30 minutes. I was really struggling with this one because I kind of logged out on my main account for the last hour to focus on this one, and I was getting tired. I need some coffee, need a Red Bull sponsor, need something, guys. I don't know. It's 5-hour energy maybe, but yeah, either way, definitely gonna get some sleep tonight so I can grind a lot tomorrow. Not too sure what I have next on the Iron Man plan. I have 6 decent ideas, so I guess I'll just choose one from that list, but the main priority now is to finish off my attack XP at 19.3 mil, and this video got me, I think, well over 700k attack XP, so I'm almost close to that goal, and that'll match up with my strength XP. Then I will finally get 99 defense. That'll be really cool. I love getting 99s on this account in the loot series, no matter what series I'm running at the time, so looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are as well. Probably gonna flex that defense cape for a few videos. It's actually my favorite skill cape of all time, and we are finally getting close to the end here. Less than 1 hour to go now. We are less than 30 minutes, and even Jegex is telling me that, you know, I need to take a break from my screen. There's 19 million attack XP gain, though. It's nice to see that. As it goes for the timer, the 10-hour timer is just now running out, and ladies and gentlemen, loot from 10 hours of Aberrant Spectres has been completed. Yeah, I did use that Ardone cloak to get free prayer back, you know, whether my prayer points were 1 or 73, I always got 74 right back there, or just using Clan Wars, so either of those worked. Now it is time for the price check. Overall, in 10 hours, I got 1,461 kills, 297k in high calcs, 11 hard clues total. Again, next time I will definitely focus more on those. And the overall price check does come out to be 2.9 mil. According to RuneLite, which you will see here in a second, it is 3 mil. So again, 300k an hour, you know, a little bit of a lower Slayer level requirement than most profitable monsters. And overall in the bank, we got another 150 prayer potions made from this video. So those will come in handy for the future of this account when I start killing higher level things that always require prayer. And with that being said, it was a pretty laid-back experience. Hope you guys enjoyed the video tonight. I know it wasn't the most exciting monster, but believe me, tomorrow I got something weird for you. So until then, thank you guys for everything. Mr. No Sleep, out.